Hey, Phil from Got Memories here on a Sunday. And I can see a problem here. Can you listen to the audio? And also the stuttering. So, 8 minutes into this, and the usual mini DV issues. So you got to stop it. You got dirty, contaminated heads, and over here as well. This one's glitching out. See the pixelation, just you can't see it, but yeah, it's just glitchy as hell. I've already ran a tape cleaner through this. Ran the tape cleaner. That's clear now. No. Ran the tape cleaner a couple times on this one. Playing it, it's giving me issues. So, one or two things, either the tape is jacked or I need to do a deep clean on that particular player. Same on this one over here. And joy to the world here, this particular computer has decided to crash on me. Anyway, we'll deal with that in a second. Welcome to a Sunday at Got Memories. Trying to wrap your head around all of this deteriorating, problematic media, the players, everything in between, keeping track of everyone's media, the numbers, so on and so forth. Let's put a mini DV cleaner in here. These don't do the trick all the time. Okay, this one here won't close, so I've got to pull the power out for a second or two. Then allow me to close. All these little tips and all these little quirky problems with these players all have to be managed. You got to know what you're doing. If you're trying to do this yourself, you're going to need, I say 3 players. Honestly, 5, 6. Trying to get hold of 1 out of 10 on eBay that works. Forget about it. Forget about it. And this is why all of these shitbox companies are not digitizing videotapes. They're in the business of putting stickers on videotapes, as I say in all my videos. Do not, at any stretch of the imagination, send anything over to this company here, also known as South Tree and Kodak Digitizing. I've been featuring this particular job, which I've done. They've all got these stickers on them with fake barcodes telling the customer that due to mold, heat, moisture, they can't get a picture off of them, and they play absolutely fine. Well, 17 out of 20, I did a video on it, 17 out of 20 play fine. 3 of them are fixable. They've just snapped. But yeah, you get what you pay for. So now I've got to that particular thing was 8 minutes in or so. Look, you can see here on the capture, it's going at 2 minutes. This is why you need monitors. For every single player needs its own separate monitor. All these shitbox companies and most companies are trying to be efficient on their workflow, trying to get many tapes done, files as quickly as possible. We're talking quantity, not quality. Now, if you rated my output compared to their output, obviously it is a minute fraction because I am a quality professional business owner. I'm not interested in taking in 100,000 videotapes and doing it for $8 a pop. No, forget it. Bury me. And I would be buried. I am all about taking time, which is required, is mandatory. God, this thing won't shut. See, this is all the little problems that you have to deal with all of these players. They're all old. People don't realize this stuff has not been made. You know, this camcorder here is probably 20 years old. And I take very good care of all my equipment, and it still has issues. So I'm going to start this tape over again. Nobody would start a tape over again at these companies. Very, very rarely, especially with mini DV. All right, let's see. So this is that tape that was just over there. I've restarted it. What number did I call it?
2004.
2004. So 2004, so that's 19 years ago. Okay, so far so good on that. It's not looking glitchy. I'm gonna keep my eyeballs on that. Sometimes these tapes do the trick. Oh, it's going again. Yeah, no, look, it's crapping out. Look, you can hear it.
You don't know?
Now, I'm going to stop this capture right now because this was a camcorder that was also glitching out on another tape. So, let's put this in another player. These are all being used up. Oh, this one's done. Actually, this one I haven't even started yet. So, let's move it over here and see if I'm getting the same problem as I have on the previous two players. So this will be tape 18. No, it's fine. So that means I've got to pull those two camcorders. I've got to take them apart and I've got to do a deep clean, or the video head needs replacing, which is a whole other ballgame. But I'm not out of the water yet. I mean, this isn't by any means a slam dunk. I've got to monitor this. It could go to crap in 10 minutes. I don't know, but the fact is I've tried it on one there with the dirty head, that one there, and these tapes before that were the ones I've done before were fine. It's just that the particles, there's no freon on these tapes, and they immediately, especially the top bit that's been exposed to dust and crap, and then you play it and it's 20 years of shite that go around the head and then clog it immediately. And this is what's happening with all of these players. And your stuff might be pristine, as I hear again and again. People are like, oh, but my stuff is amazing, it's clean, it's going to transfer perfectly when I send it off to shitbox companies. No, because everyone else's tapes are crap and your tapes are taking a bath with all the dirty bath water from everyone else's gunk. So no, that your theory is no. And there's so many theories about this industry, and it's such a small cottage specialized industry that there really isn't much knowledge out there at all. Clearly zero consumer awareness, because all these companies are just going gangbusters and they're absolutely terrible. Everyone that sends a box off to them, say a prayer, because no words can come out of my mouth. Well, that was a clunk just then. I was like, is that a videotape? I've got such a keen eye for listening for problems with players and stuff, but that sounded like a proper clunk. But anyway, that's done. Anyway, all the best to you out there. If you do have these mini DV tapes, you are going to need head cleaners. You are going to need isopropyl 99.9. You're going to need chamois tips. You're going to need tiny, tiny screwdrivers. You're going to need a cleaning tape. You're going to need multiple players as well. Yes, you can capture it through iLink or through Firewire, through all these, trolley people that sit at home, keyboard warriors going, I transferred my own videotapes, 20 of them, and I did it in 4K with AI restoration. Yeah, great, because it took you all year to do it. And if you trade time for money and this is your business, you know that it's going to take time and money. And I offer efficient file sizes for the masses, for people that don't want to spend a ton of money. I mean, people are just so cheap. They're like $1,000 to transfer all these videotapes. Yeah, it's like you got 60 hours worth of shite. What else? I mean, what are you expecting? And then they go, oh, they're $400. I'm going to send it to them. It's now going to cost you $1,400 in 6 months, because you could have had your stuff back in 1 to 2 weeks from me, but you'll be getting your stuff back in July, maybe. And then they don't transfer anything. And then you try and get a refund through your credit card company. And they're like, yeah, you paid them 7 months ago. So SOL, you can't get a refund because we only cover you for 3 months, 90 days. So this is the game. Anyway, guys, all the best to you out there. If you'd like to get a quote through me, gotmemories.com. Do not be expecting cheap, bargain basement, competitive prices with all these crappy companies, because they are crap. They spend no time on anything, and they're just putting stickers on tapes telling you that your tapes are no longer good. And, it's all a load of crap, but they keep your money. Anyway, gotmemories.com. But if you're trying to do it yourself, you're going to need multiple players. You're going to need isopropyl, chamois tips, small screwdrivers. All this stuff's kind of available on Amazon-ish. But you're going to need, it's a lot of work, and you've got to watch it like a hawk. And if you're doing it through iLink and Firewire, you're going to have the correct Firewire, chain link adapters, and huge file sizes as well. And sometimes the drivers for these camcorders, if you're going to be capturing it through software for it to recognize, you're going to need the old drivers from 2004. Yeah. Lots of different things, but anyway, all the best to you out there. Good luck in whatever you do, and if you do have your own business, hopefully this is helping you overcome all the problems so your customers are happy. I'm just here trying to make the world a better place in this industry, my corner of the world, sharing my wisdom, all that shit with a ton of caffeine in me, as you can tell. All right, cheers, bye.